means you're among the best, or it's type of having the highest rank or status or importance.
Yes, top가 여기서 동사죠. top the rankings는 순위에서 1위를 차지하다. 이 비슷한 느낌의 표현이 지금 계속 반복되는 걸 알 수 있어요. Milan has beat out New York to become the world's most expensive 뭐뭐뭐 했으니까 역시 뉴욕을 물리치고 1위 자리에 올라갔다라는 말도 있고 그 다음에 또 역시 it has topped the rankings 1위 자리를 차지했다라는 이제 다양한 표현이 나오고 있습니다. 이걸 제가 한번 쭉 다시 읽어볼게요. Milan's Viamonte Napoleone has beat out New York's Fifth Avenue to become the world's most expensive shopping street, according to real estate group Cushman and Wakefield, marking the first time a European city has topped the rankings.
The European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope Interferometer has captured the first detailed images of a star outside the Milky Way, revealing it shrouded in an egg-shaped cocoon.
유럽 남방 천문대의 초대형 망원경 간섭계가 우리 은하 외부의 별을 처음으로 자세히 포착하는데 성공했습니다. 해당 이미지는 가스와 먼지 등이 타원형 고치처럼 별을 둘러싸고 있는 모습을 확대 촬영한 것입니다.
Yeah, so first of all, this telescope, not the most creative name for a telescope.
Very
large telescope, but it is the technical word VLT. And what in the world is an interferometer? Well, it's an instrument that it uses two light beams to interfere with each other to make these precise measurements. But what this interferometer did, it's located in northern Chile, and it located this star. It's 160,000 light years away in a neighboring galaxy. Of course, we live in the Milky Way galaxy. It's a neighboring galaxy, and it's thought to be the largest star in that galaxy. It's a red supergiant, and it's about 2,000 times the diameter of our sun. So it's a huge behemoth of a star, but the images that this telescope caught was that it's undergoing this dramatic transition right now. So it has this outer layer that's been blown off, and what remains is this egg-shaped cocoon that consists of gas and dust, is what scientists believe.
Right. Interferometer라는 게 그 간섭계라고 하는데요. 천문학에서 간섭 관측기라고 부른다고 합니다. 그다음에 Milky Way는 은하계죠. cocoon 방금 말씀하셨는데 그 단어부터 먼저 볼까요?
Sure. A cocoon is in the insect world. It's something that think of a caterpillar, right? It creates a cocoon and becomes a butterfly. So these insects, when they're in larva form, before it passes through the pupa stage, it creates this cocoon. But overall, the meaning of cocoon is just anything that really just covers or envelops something.
Sure. As a child, did you read Eric Carle's The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
I'm familiar. That was so long ago. I can't remember the plot.
Yeah. Well, the writer passed away a few years ago.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, and the book, of course, is still loved all around the world.
It was required reading, I remember.
Yeah, but the pictures, I still have several copies of that book at home, and I love it even to this day.
And you learn, I think it's your first lesson in metamorphosis.
Yes,
and, the whole stages that butterflies go through.
맞아요. The Very Hungry Caterpillar에서 보면은 캐터필러가 계속 먹죠. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3 계속 몸이 좀 불어나는데 그러다가 코쿤 안에 들어가서 좀 잠을 자는 것 같다가 갑자기 이제 나비로 나오잖아요. 자, 코쿤이라는 것은 이 곤충의 고치 형태가 되겠습니다. 자, 그다음에 shroud.
Yeah, if something is to shroud, it's often used in the past participle form. To be shrouded in means it's very mysterious. It's covered in something, disguised or cloaked in something, or a veil. They're all words that describe something that you cover yourself with, right? Like a veil, a bride will wear a veil. A cloak is something someone mysterious would wear. So it means to cover.
To cover. Be shrouded 그러면은 be covered랑 같은 의미네요. 가려졌다, 뒤덮여졌다. 다시 제가 읽어보겠습니다. The European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope Interferometer has captured the first detailed images of a star outside the Milky Way, revealing it shrouded in an egg-shaped cocoon. Let's move on to the next headline.
A massive 180,000 carat emerald valued at $1 billion is said to be returned to Brazil after being smuggled out of the country in 2001.
가치가 10억 달러에 이르는 무려 18만 캐럿의 에메랄드 원석이 지난 2001년에 브라질에서 밀반출된 이후 다시 브라질로 반환될 예정입니다.
Yeah, so the journey that this emerald took, it was smuggled out of the country, Brazil, by two residents in 2001, 23 years ago. It was bought by a businessman in the U.S. for reported $1.3 million, but he reported it missing just a few years later, and it eventually turned up in a vault in Las Vegas, and authorities weren't able to determine who the actual owner was, so they confiscated it. And over the next 10 years, starting from 2014, there was this big legal battle. Everybody laying claim to this emerald.
It's mine, it's mine.
Yeah, everyone from individuals, corporations, even the Brazilian government. So in the end, the conclusion was that a federal judge in the U.S. ruled in favor of the Department of Justice, a motion that they had filed to forfeit this gem back to the Brazilian government, to where it first came from. But it's like, you know, someone finds money, if you report it on somewhere, hey, I found some missing money, is this yours? Of course everyone's going to raise their hand. It's hard to determine who the actual owner is.
Now, when you say something is valued at $1
Yeah.
billion or whatever cost, what does it mean?
Yeah, so to value something at something would be to determine that something is worth a particular amount of money. In this case, $1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Valued at 얼마? 그러면 얼마의 가치로 평가가 된다. 이만큼의 가치가 있다는 거고요. And to be returned.
To be returned or to return would simply mean to give back or to send back.
그렇죠. 예, 돌려주는 거니까 반환하다가 될 텐데 be returned는 수동태로 반환이 되다가 되겠습니다. 자, 다시 읽어볼게요. A massive 180,000 carat emerald valued at $1 billion is set to be returned to Brazil after being smuggled out of the country in 2001. Let's move on to the final headline.
An extremely rare first edition of Italian Renaissance diplomat Niccolo Machiavelli's most famous work, the political manual The Prince, is going up for auction with an expected sale price of up to $375,000.
이탈리아 르네상스 시기의 외교관 니콜로 마키아벨리의 가장 유명한 저서이자 정치 지침서인 군주론의 극히 희귀한 초판본이 경매를 앞둔 가운데 예상 낙찰가는 37만 5천 달러에 달한 것으로 전망됐습니다.
Yeah, so it's thought that there are only 11 editions of this first copy of this 16th century book, which, mind you, was published actually after, I think 5 years after Machiavelli had died. But Sotheby's in London is putting it up for auction, and like the headline says, they're expecting a price of about $375,000 it is, but of course Machiavelli, it's a very important work, his most famous work, The Prince, in this case, but even his name is used as a word. If you're Machiavellian, it's someone that's sneaky or cunning, because this work, he was a philosopher as well as a politician, but it brought out the whole thinking that the end does justify the mean in politics,
Right.
especially in leadership, and it's still quoted to this day.
The end justifies the means라는 것은 이게 결과가 이제 어떤 과정을 통해서 갔든지 간에 그 결과만 좋으면 된다라는 거죠.
It's very philosophical, right? So the result is more important, no matter how or what the means are that you get there. Yes.
37만 5천 달러는 우리 돈으로 대략 한 5억 원 정도가 될 것 같고요. 자, 표현 보겠습니다. Extremely rare.
Yeah, if something's rare, it's uncommon, of course, it's very unique, and extremely just means very, right? Greatly, maybe a little more than very. But I like this because, I remember my school teachers would always say, try to use a word other than very.
Yeah.
And there are many words, exceptionally, right? Like Morning Special is an exceptionally entertaining show.
Oh.
Immensely, greatly.
Yeah.
These make you sound a little more native, I would say, quote unquote.
And if you need any help coming up with these words, then I would advise that you look up something called a thesaurus.
Yeah.
This is different to a dictionary because you have similar words listed together. So everything's online now, so you can look
Sure.
at online thesauruses. But I have several actual paper thesauruses at home, and so you look up the word very, and then you'll have extremely or incredibly.
Yeah.
Words that are very similar and
So-
interchangeable.
So a good example would be talking about the weather. Whoa, It's very cold today. You can say it's extremely cold today, and there's a little. It's more descriptive.
Yes. 네. 매우 매우 희귀하다라는 뜻으로 extremely rare. And what about expected sale price?
Yeah, if something is expected, it would be anticipated or predicted, like the sale price of this book. And the sale price is the price at which anything is sold.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be at a reduction. It could just simply mean what it is selling at retail or at wholesale.
That's a good point. 세일이라는 단어가 들어갔다고 해서 여기서는 할인가가 아니고요. 그냥 판매가예요. 그래서 expected sale price는 예상 판매 가격이 되겠습니다. Well, here's the headline again. An extremely rare first edition of Italian Renaissance diplomat Niccolò Machiavelli's most famous work, the political manual The Prince, is going up for auction with an expected sale price of up to $375,000. That's it for the headlines with Shane.
The National Pension Fund has said that the aggregate number of its recipients reached 7 million this month, or more than half of those aged 65 and above.
국민연금공단은 연금 총 수급자 수가 이번 달에 700만 명을 돌파했으며 이는 65세 이상 국내 인구의 절반을 넘는 숫자라고 밝혔습니다. Alright, so we have 7 million people in total receiving the national pension fund.
Yeah, and it's the first time it's reached this milestone. It's a record breaker, as it were. And that means we're spending more when it comes to pensions. The National Pension Service at the moment is distributing 3.6 trillion won monthly. There are 833,000 recipients who get 1 million won or more. So the big question is, should we be paying more into the pension pot? And so the government has proposed raising the pension contribution rate. At the moment it's 9%. They're talking about raising it possibly to 13%, and also having different rates depending on your age, because the issue is going to be, if there are more and more older people and we're going into a super aging society, will the young people ever get a pension? And that's what the MZ generation are talking about. Well, we're paying all this money, but will we see it when we're 65?
I don't even know if I'm going to see it when I'm 65 and I'm in my 40s. So yeah, people in their 20s are probably worrying way more.
Yeah, and it's also maybe time to start saving up for your later years, because you may need the money.
Exactly. So this 7 million mark, it wasn't 7 million just in this year or this month.
Yeah.
It's the total number of pension receivers, right?
Yes. So this is the aggregate number. Aggregate does mean total, but we use it when we're combining things. Like we have a set of numbers here, a set of numbers here, and we put them together and we get the aggregate number.
아하, aggregate number, total number랑 비슷한데요. 총 숫자를 말합니다. 그래서 지금까지 연금을 받는 사람의 총 숫자가 700만을 찍었습니다. What's a recipient?
It's the person who receives, the person who gets something. So a receiver would be a synonym, but we use recipient for government grants or any kind of money that we're getting, any subsidy. It's very common to see this word being used.
네, 공식적인 단어인데요. 무언가를 받는 사람입니다. 수령인. 그래서 recipient, 여기서는 연금 수령인, 연금 수급자가 되겠죠. 자, 다시 한번 헤드라인 읽어봐야 되는데 선생님이 다시 한번 읽어주시겠어요?
The National Pension Fund has said that the aggregate number of its recipients reached 7 million this month, or more than half of those aged 65 and above.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the second headline.
Korea has designated May 27th as Aerospace Day to commemorate the launch of the Korea Aerospace Administration and proclaim the country's commitment to becoming a global space power.
우리나라가 우주항공청 출범을 기념하고 글로벌 우주강국으로 도약하기 위한 의지를 표명하는 뜻에서 5월 27일을 국가기념일인 우주항공의 날로 지정했습니다.
Yes, so America has NASA, and well, now we've got CASA.
Yeah.
No, not song lyrics, but the Korean Aerospace Administration.
Right.
Yeah, we're calling it CASA, I think, because we have NASA in the US, so it's sort of like a similar organization.
Sure.
So that was established on May 27th, which is why this day has been chosen to commemorate it. And the idea is to make Korea one of the 5 global leaders in the aerospace industry and also create a space economy. We'll see what happens next May 27th, because as Casa is saying, they're going to come up with lots of interesting celebratory events that will inspire, well, everybody, but particularly the workers in the aerospace industry. I'm not sure, but I have to say I'm very proud of Korea for being able to dream of being one of the top 5. Fingers
I
crossed we'll
love
get there.
this. Yeah, for all the children out there wanting to, be an astronaut or work in the space field, now you can do that at home in Korea.
Exactly. So good luck to all the kids, and well, eat your greens. Get
Yes.
fit if you want to be an astronaut.
Yes. 자, commemorate라는 표현 보겠습니다.
Now, commemorate can be a happy thing, or it can be a sad thing, or it can be a respectful thing. For whatever it is, we're marking some important day. So, for example, we can commemorate a wedding anniversary, which is probably going to be a very happy day. We can commemorate the passing of a loved one. It's been 3 years since my grandfather passed away, and I want to pay my respects to him today. So it's a way of remembering, of marking, or of celebrating an occasion, or in some cases, a person.
맞아요. celebrate 그러면은 축하이죠. commemorate는 기념한다라서 이 축하하는 것도 될 수 있지만 이게 애도의 의미가 담긴 날을 기념할 때도 쓸 수 있는 단어예요. commemorate. 자, 여기서는 굉장히 좋은 의미의 commemorate죠.